One time for the underdog. One time for the underdog. You got the world on your...
What's going on YouTube? Welcome to the FX220 YouTube channel. If this is your first time watching, this is Oussama, expert Forex trader and mentor, and in this new video I'm coming back with a new trade to discuss with you guys and explain to you exactly why I did take it and the reasons and everything, and basically explain to you my strategy. So let's get into it. We are on the pound NZD, the 15-minute chart. So for the traders that always ask me what time frames do you trade, we basically apply our an approach that is called the top-down analysis from the highest to the lowest time frame. So I start off from the monthly time frame, then the weekly, the daily, the 4-hour, the 1-hour, and then I drop down to the 15-minute time frame. So basically what I do on these time frames is I plot the major key levels, the trend lines, the levels that we should be watching for. Exactly as you can see here, this support level here is a daily support level that was done from the top-down analysis approach. As you can see here, another weekly level. So all of these levels are from the weekly and the monthly time frames. Looking at the weekly time frame, this is how my charts look. Don't mind all these levels, I know it looks messy, but I've been trading for many years now and I have data from many years ago. So if you're just starting out, you just have to analyze this area right here, when like the recent price action area, and have these levels and trend lines around this price action. What's relevant, keep it relevant to you guys. So as you can see, they're pretty accurate, these levels, and they are the foundation of our trading. So after I do that, jump onto the daily time frame and I do the same thing, and I try to apply all the technical skills that we have following our FX220 method on this time frame as well. So we apply every tool and every technical skill on all these time frames, from the monthly, weekly, daily, 4-hour, 1-hour. So what are these technical tools? As you can see, we use the trend lines, support and resistance, these major key levels. We try to refine them as accurate as possible, and as you can see, they're very accurate. Then we can study the trend direction using our trend analysis techniques. So we basically read price action and determine what this trend is doing. Let's say we look at the higher highs, higher lows, we look at the EMAs as well. We can apply the fibs. There are another tool. So basically, if you come here on the daily time frame, you take it from low to high, you bring your fibs, you will notice that price did bounce at the 50% fib level. So this is an ABCD pattern. So you will be projecting, if price breaks this weekly level, it will go to our first extension, then this is our second extension, etc. You can apply all these technical skills on high time frames as well. We also use candlestick patterns. I have a full guide on candlestick patterns. It's on my channel. I'll leave the link in the description, where you can master them and know where to use them and where they work best. Exactly as you can see here, this is a shooting star off of a monthly key level and our 200 EMA, which is very accurate, which signified a reversal, and the reversal did happen after that. So this is basically what I do through the top-down analysis approach. We also apply our market cycle approach. So if market cycle is basically, that's like the market cycle, market maker cycle, and the Elliott waves. So if we can look here, if we can show you the waves to see what I'm talking about. We apply this to know the trend direction and to kind of predict where the market is going. We also implement that. in our trading, and all these analysis are done on the higher time frames, and then we jump on the 15-minute time frame to refine like a very accurate entry where we'll be entering. This is like where the magic happens, because everyone that trades our method, the FX220 method, is a master at market psychology. Okay, so this is where we have our edge. The reason why we take our entries on the 15-minute chart, because we know exactly how market moves. We master market psychology, and we know what these candles means and what news are going to do, and we can predict where market is going on the 15-minute chart very, very accurately. So we talk about this trade. So first thing we look for is the trend directions, and this was a downtrend. We've seen like some pretty good NZD strength at the start of Asian session, which made the pound NZD fall down, and which signifies for us that NZD is very strong. We had our EMAs crossover. We waited for market to present us with a pattern formation, and as you can see, it was a small M formation on our EMAs. There was a news release here, a pound news release, and after the news release, with 15 minutes, we had our strong confirmation candle, and I was in. So my entry was here. I got a little bit late to record it. My entry was early, but I just recorded it a little bit late. I didn't have the software going, so I had to open it, and I managed to get an entry here, and my take profit was around this level, around 40 pips, which is a support level. And as you can see here, it was respected, I mean, to the T. Market did bounce from this level, and this is why I took profit here. So very, very basic, like basically in 30 minutes, a little bit more than 30 minutes, if you add this candle and you're out, you're making your 40 pips, and this is enough. This could be enough for the whole week, but if you like to trade more, sure, you can look for other opportunities throughout the week. If you trade a couple of these or 3 of them, that's over 100 pips per week, and this is like the ultimate goal of every trader. You don't need to catch hundreds or thousands of pips every day or every week. You don't chase the market. You just let the market chase you. This was another setup that happened yesterday. I did not take, simply because I missed it. I wasn't trading that much, and I wasn't focusing on trading. I mean, I've been learning some new skills lately and some new stuff. I'm taking so many courses on other things besides trading. This is why I've been a little bit busy, but I'm still trading. I'm still trading when I can. So this was also a valid setup. Went for initially 62 pips, then more 91 pips with a pretty accurate entry. So many of the students have took this setup, this one as well. I mean, the students are just killing it. So as always, guys, this is a trade that met all our criteria 100%. So for those who don't know our strategy and not familiar with it, we have a very specific criteria and checklist that will ensure that we're only taking the valid winning trades with the most accurate entries. Okay, most of the entries are zero drawdown entries, and if there is any drawdown, it should be a small drawdown, but most of the entries we try to get zero drawdown entries for most of the time. So after this candle, I basically trade my stop past break even, so you lock in some profits and you let it run. So basically it's almost zero risk. It's a risk-free trade, and this is the beauty of our system. Most of the trades can be like that. It's like entering at this candle with one of our valid setups and then trading your stop here, and then look at how much market goes for no risk, basically. So that's it. We had some pound weakness around this time. Pound was hitting a level and reversing, and the NZD was trending very strongly. So it was some immediate correlation and strength that we took advantage of, and which gave us this M formation, this successful winning trade. So if you guys want to learn exactly how to trade like this approach is used by professionals, institutional traders. It was developed by really professionals, guys that don't believe in anything below 100% win rate. And this is how they trade. And this is exactly what I've been able to learn and master and teach my students to do the same thing. So I highly encourage you, if you want to learn this. I'm currently taking in students for the one-on-one mentoring program. I will leave all the information in the description. So if you want to join, contact me on Facebook or Instagram, and I'll provide you with all the information about it. So I wish you guys good luck. Until next time, see you soon.